Welcome to Cos Comics, Games and Collectibles, your zen of geekism. We carry comics old and new, magazines, toys, games like Pokemon, Magic, D&D. Want Godzilla, Ultraman, Star Trek, Ninja Turtles, Funko Pops? You'll find it all here. Shop our Cosmic Sound Room and pick up a record or two. Enjoy our Comic Coffee Lounge with a cup of Sasquatch coffee while geeking out over a super cool movie on our big screen. Cosmic Comic, Games and Collectibles. Superman loves us, and so will you.
Hi everyone, Jason Hunt here, inviting you to join us every Saturday morning for news, the week's headlines in science fiction, fantasy, horror, comic books, video games, plus Comic-Con updates and the weather, and the occasional interview along the way. We call it Good Morning Multiverse. We hope you join us every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 Central, right here on Sci-Fi for Me TV.
It's me, Cara Nicole, your 2023 calendar girl, and this time I am bringing you Cosplay Seasons with 4 sexy calendar variant covers and 4 sexy variant book covers. We also have a super spicy, extra special VIP book, along with the usual goodies like stickers and magnets and digital calendars and all kinds of fun extra things. So, 13 months with me, Cara Nicole, your cosplay calendar girl.
And good evening, everybody. I am RJ Carter, Senior Managing Editor here at CriticalBlast.com, Chief Envelope Licker for Critical Blast Logistics, Myopic Proofreader for Critical Blast Publishing, and I will help you with your crowdfunder data, putting my 35 years of IT database design experience to your benefit. Tonight, this is one of my favorite guests because I always learn something new. There are several creators out there who are great artists, who are great writers. Cara Nicole is a business person, and I always take away something from her that I get to share with other campaigns later on and then see them emulate. So definitely a trendsetter and an entrepreneur. Please welcome with me to the show, fresh from Facebook Parole, Cara Nicole.
I like how you threw that in there. You know me.
Yes. So are you on parole from Facebook jail, or did you get out? Are you still in it?
I just got out on an appeal.
Okay, good.
It's true because they like, yeah, you want to appeal this? Yes, I do.
Yeah, I've seen people literally appeal things like copyright strikes with nothing but a string of Z's, and Facebook says okay. So it's just nobody's running that show.
The ones that do it, their AI goes in there and decides who gets to live and who gets to die, and it's
I know
Zuckerberg's choice.
Yeah. UMG has a bot that has struck every one of our videos going back for about a year and a half because that opening intro, they think it's their music. And I'm like, nope.
I've gotten copyright strikes on my own music.
Oh, geez. You're the artist. That's
yeah, and they pop us every time. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and you're beyond the triple threat here because you're doing cosplay, you're doing coloring work on comic book pages. You are a singer. I've already mentioned how you run a business and everything. So I don't know when you sleep.
Well, it sounds like it's all this great stuff and whatever, but I just really like to eat.
Yeah. That's eating drives us.
Eating does drive us, it's like, and sometimes I want to have something different. Sometimes I want to eat something besides ramen.
Yeah. I remember the 19-cent boxes of mac and cheese when I was in college. And boy, when we cut up hot dogs into it on a Friday night, that was high living.
Woo! Hey, you really want to get like squirrely? Throw a can of pork and beans in there.
I've never tried that.
Think about it.
I don't know that I want to go back to that though.
You do. You want to try that sometime.
So you always have a campaign going, I believe. I don't think you ever have a slack period between.
I don't think I've not had a campaign running in the past 5 years. Because even anything that ends on Kickstarter, it rolls over to Indiegogo, and they can stay in demand for a long time. So actually, currently, I have 4 campaigns running.
Well, and they're doing business if they're in demand because Indiegogo says, "Hey, you're not doing anything. We're going to shut you down." So if you got 4 of them going, that's 4 campaigns that are still taking orders all the time.
Right, and it's people that didn't get the opportunity to get it in the first place. They still get those stretch goal packs. I just call them goodie packs over on Indiegogo.
So what we have tonight, it's time for a calendar again, and I'll go ahead and add it to the stream for right now because we want to see where it's at. This is when you make 45 times your goal, you're doing all right.
Well, so my goal is always lower than what I need it to be because I've always said I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. So instead of having an $8,000 goal or something, I'm like, look, I'm going to be fair and honest, and I'm going to take a risk myself, and I'm going to show you that I believe in the project too. Sometimes people go out and they just, I need $8,000 or I just can't do it. What are you putting into the project? What are you sacrificing for this? If you believe in it, other people will too. So I want to make sure that people know that every time I do a campaign, it's a risk. Be like, oh, you made $45,000. This money is actually going to go to pay for the next campaign. As in,
which I imagine you already have a plan for.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've got a couple of them. We've got like multiple books, but Nix was actually the first book that I ever put out. It was an ash can back in 2012 that I put out with Cooper Bolton, who is still one of my nearest and dearest. And we're going to re-release it as a full comic book, full color. Last time it was literally our biggest expense was buying that long stapler so that we could staple them. And
that's truly self-publishing.
That's truly self-publishing. That's back in the zine days, And So I want to make sure that we're going to put this out. We're going to put it out well. We also have an erotica cookbook called Cookie.
Okay, an erotica cookbook. I tried that in the kitchen, but the bacon grease popping on me all the time was, so.
There's a special screen I can show you that you can purchase. It's actually flat. It's a big, round, flat, tight weaved screen, and it's got a handle on it, and you just slap it right on top of your pan, and then you're not going to get the bacon grease. See?
Yeah, I've got 2 of them, but I always lift it up to turn the bacon, and that's when it gets me.
Just bake the bacon. It's a world of difference. It's completely different. It's incredible. You don't have the mess, and it turns out you can lay it flat, and it's crispy on both sides, and it doesn't do that shriveled up. You don't get the bacon grease that you're probably putting in all your other food. Don't even lie. You do it.
I know. Well, no, I don't. I get rid of the grease, but
then just bake your bacon.
I fry my eggs in it after that. But there's but this is really off topic. But there's a restaurant near here called Twin Peaks, and they have this baked bacon, and I think it's coated in brown sugar and diced jalapenos, and it's a treat.
So Twin Peaks, for those of you who don't know, is kind of imagine if Hooters and
Applebee's.
No, what's the other one? It's kind of
there used to be the Tilted Kilt.
Tilted Kilt. Hooters and Tilted Kilt had a baby. That's Twin Peaks.
Yep, that's. I eat there at least once a month. I try to drop in, and they actually have good food, guys. That's why I go. I like the food.
I find it loud, and when I walk in and 3 servers don't know where to seat us and think that the patio's closed while there are people on it, I'm thinking, why don't y'all do your job, and maybe you might know what's going on.
Yeah, yours is under some problems there. Mine is always well ran.
And where are you at? Northwest
Arkansas.
All right. Well, when I'm in Northwest Arkansas, me and you are going to hit Twin Peaks, and you're going to show me what is up.
We better. If you ever get out to the sticks out here, I know we do have NWA Con. That's Northwest Arkansas Con.
I would. I love going to smaller towns. I love going to newer areas. Everyone was in New York Comic Con last week. Guess where I was? I was in Rochester, Minnesota at Nerdin' Out Con.
Oh.
And we had a great time. It was wonderful. I love going to smaller towns and getting to really celebrate with the local community. And I should have brought it in here, but somebody custom made me a Fire Bitch action figure. And it's got it's incredible. Let me see if I can get someone to bring it in here, but it's amazing. And I'm just thrilled that happened. I get to meet people that usually get neglected. Not everybody can go to these big conventions. I also find that I get to learn about why people believe what they believe, because you get to see where they live and how they live and what their environment is indicative of.
So for the people in the chat, I want to remind you, while you're watching this and listening in rapt attention, there is a link below this video at the very bottom. It will take you to that crowdfunder you're seeing there. We're at 223 backers. I would love to see that number go up a couple, and I know that you guys haven't got your calendars yet. I know that some of you might have ordered a calendar last year for this year that didn't get here till this year. So, and
I actually, if you want to get last year's calendar, hit me up. I have a few extra copies. I've been selling them on Whatnot here and there.
Now, I've looked over the campaign, and I do see the images on the calendar, but my questions are, what kind of calendar is it? Is it a wall calendar? Is there a hole drilled in it where you hang it on the nail and all that good stuff?
So I'm actually sending you, you had talked about my business sense. So the link www.caranicole.club. That is a secondary link that I created. And what will happen is that link, when the Kickstarter is over, will roll you to Indiegogo. So you don't have to worry about if you miss it, guess what? It's going to roll. That link is going to take you. So if you don't watch a show for a week, don't be all oh, I missed it. I can't have it. You just follow that link and it'll take you right on to the new home of the campaign. It just means stretch goals have ended and we have started moving forward. So just so you know,
right.
And what was the, we were talking about what?
I was talking about the actual physicality of the calendar. I mean, is it?
Yes, it is. If it's closed, it's an 8.5 by 11, and it opens into an 11 by 17. And each month, if you scroll, I can actually kind of guide you through it a little bit better if you'd like to do that. So, okay, so this is an example. This is October 2023. There are 2 images. Now, these months are also available as double-sided print. So the print will have no calendar. It'll just have the image, and then the other side will have a poster of the smaller image full size with a background. So you can get each month as a double-sided print, but that will open to an 11 by 17.
So when it's open, though, at the very top and in the center, is there a tiny little hole?
Yep, sure is.
Okay, because I couldn't see that in the picture, so I wanted to ask.
Yeah, otherwise, there's a hole in the top. Yeah, some have the spirals, but those break in shipping. And
yes, they do. Oh, I just received an entire box that somebody sent me of spiral bound books, and it was just the entire thing was damaged.
Okay, I'm sorry. Say that again. She's bringing me my.
I just took a shipment of spiral bound books for somebody, and I opened it on stream with them because I always do that to inspect. And every single book was damaged because of the way the spirals were.
I don't like spirals. These are saddle stitched just like a comic. And if you recall, I also offer a companion book. Okay, This is that action figure I told you about, remember?
Oh, let me give you the big screen here.
Check this out. This was
they put it on a card and everything.
It's got the card. It says Chastity Chase. She's in there. It's a 1 of 2. Here's a bunch of all Alfred's stuff on the back that he wrote about her. You can see over here this bottom piece where it's got my logo. It's got a little barcode. It's got his signature. It's the 1 of 2 right there. Is this not the coolest thing?
That's got to be so thrilling when you're at a con and people are bringing you fan-made items like that.
And it's so well done. And Alfred loves this book cover, by the way. So I had to share that with you just because it's like incredible. So back to the calendar. Yes. You open it up, it's 11 by 17, which is the size of a standard cosplay print or typical comic book fan art print. We use 11 by 17 because that's what the original pencilers had used that shrinks down to comic book size. So it only made sense that they would draw on the same stock when creating covers and whatnot. And then those got sold and it just stuck with 11 by 17. So it's 8.5 by 11 is closed. These are some of the images for the months. So you can see the Elvira and the Power Girl and the Jasmine. And you can see how those are all, these are the months, the other months.
Yeah, the rest of the months.
Yeah,
so Alice is on the cover, but she doesn't get a month.
Yes, the cover ladies do not get a month. So if you continue scrolling, we can show you some of the covers. So first of all, we have a build your own bundle. So they say that there's something in here that you want, that you don't want anything else. You just want that weird, you just want this mouse pad. It's the only thing you want. You can go to build your own bundle and it covers your shipping. And then there's a very small, like $1, $2 overseas. Yeah. Shipping for the weight of the product because you're just standard shipping on that. And just put whatever you want just from the add-ons. So if you just want one thing or whatever, you just build your own. Now we're getting in, you got the digital calendar as well, which all pledges on the campaign that come with a physical reward get the digital, but there is a digital only as well. So Alice is the main cover, is cover A. And that is our nicest cover. It's, I think. And then you scroll down to Megara from Hercules, and that's our cover B. And cover C is Starlight from the boys. And cover D is our topless cover, and that is our Kill Bill on a motorcycle. And that's actually my friend's husband's motorcycle, and I traveled all the way to Colorado for that photo shoot.
Just to sit on the motorcycle.
And
how long does it take to build these calendars? I mean, you're in a lot of locations, a lot of costumes, a lot of settings.
Well, remember, I do this all year round. So I don't just create for this calendar. I create all year round, and then I pick and choose from my favorites for this calendar. And some
That makes
sets
more
have gone
sense.
out and some sets have not. The Kill Bill has not been released. The Megara has, the Alice has not, the Starlight has not. So of those covers, they hadn't. So now all of these, you've seen the insides, you've seen what the calendar looks like, and now we've got the photo book. So for those of you comic book collectors out there, all of these images are in a photo book. Both images, your A and B. And then like last year I did a quote. I always do some fun little extra thing in there. And it's comic book size. You bag it, board it, put it with your comics, and it stays with your collection. So you can see, so the cover A is the Kill Bill. And remember, that was the topless cover last time. So it doesn't go, last year it was like Wonder Woman to Wonder Woman, and they matched up. Well, there we mixed them up. So now that's our cleanest cover. And then if you scroll down, you've got Starlight as the cover B. And then cover C, you've got Megara. And cover D is Alice.
Oh, you reversed the order of the
we kind of
increasing
did.
naughtiness.
Yes, we did. We reversed the order. So then we started getting into bundle packs. And actually, that was funny because we shot Alice at the same location as Jasmine and Starlight, and we had just rented an Airbnb. Those flamingos were out in the yard. I'm like, boom, Alice is going here.
Yes.
There was the statue that's behind me for Jasmine was in that house. The Elvira and the Dolly. Dolly was inside the living room. Elvira was outside because outside looked creepy and inside looked very like down home country. And I was like, this place is amazing. Plus we got a whole bunch of other shoots and a music video that haven't even gotten touched yet. So here we've got our bundles. We've got our double trouble. The cover A on the calendar and the cover A on the photo book. See how this works? So now you're getting 2 cosplays for the bundle instead of just 1 cosplay. And then you've got the simply A's and B's, and this worked out really cool. So you get the A of the calendar and the B of the calendar and the A of the book and the B of the book. Now you get all 4 characters, but no nudes. However, now you also get these 2 8x10 prints. You get the She-Hulk and you get the Simply Me, which is just me. And then you also, if you spend $150 on this campaign, you get a wardrobe card. So
okay, so what's a wardrobe card?
So a wardrobe card is a collector's card. And on one side it's topless, but I got like this lingerie thing. You can see where the cats are on that, and we'll hit it again. But on the back, there's a section where I'm going to cut up that outfit that I was wearing, and you're going to get a piece of it.
Oh, wow.
On a collector's card. We did that actually for the Cosplay Craze campaign. Now, this one is titled, I love this one. My guy did a great job on this one. Tits the Season. And you're going to get the D covers, the topless covers of the book and the calendar. And then you're going to get that special 8x10 Ms. Marvel topless 8x10 print. So
and I want to be clear to everybody viewing now. The covers will be topless, but the interiors are all going to be the same across the board. And there are no topless interiors.
That's right. Not yet. Continue.
Oh, there's another calendar.
But there's more. Yes, AZ does stand for Arizona, Mike Walters. So this is my VIP pack. You're going to get all the calendars. You're going to get all of the books. You're going to get all 3 of the prints. But there is another book you're going to get, and that is the uncovered book with that Power Girl image, and it is a topless and nude, uncensored comic book sized book. Last year it was 10 pages plus cover, so it was actually like 12 pages, and this year we don't know. We're gonna stick between like it'll be, we're looking maybe around like 16 pages.
It's going to be bigger.
It's going to be a little bit bigger. You're going to get a little bit more. And you get a tote bag.
We were talking about these tote bags.
Yes. So keep scrolling and I'll get to show you a bigger image. So now we're into the add-ons. So this is uncovered.
This is the Facebook offender right here.
No, that's not the Facebook offender. Absolutely not. That's why this is funny. So, and actually our first stretch goal that we got is that cat. You're going to get that cat as a sticker. So you can have your own censor cat and censor anything you want. But this is the uncovered book, and that's a Power Girl cover, and it's comic book size. So you're going to get that automatically free with your VIP, or you can just get anything you want, add it on through the add-on menu, or you can just get that build your own and just buy that one book. If that
The
floats.
build your own is what I've been passing on to everybody I talk with. I'm like, yeah, you got to see what Cara Nicole's did. She's got this one tier. She sells nothing. What? Just the shipping, nothing. What? Yeah, because then you can go to the add-ons and just do whatever you want. And they're like, that's genius.
Yeah, you can get whatever you want. Thank you. I started it with the 52 card pinup where you just buy a deck of cards and add on from there. And then I was like, well, why do you have to buy anything? And even let's say you don't buy anything. Now I will tell you, cool. You don't get a stretch goal pack unless you purchase something, but right. You will get the digital calendar. Let's say you forget to add anything on or just don't, you will get the digital calendar and digital rewards.
Okay, so the digital calendar, is that also laid out in the portrait format? Because, monitors they're turned different.
Yeah, it's landscape.
It's landscape. Okay,
it's
so
landscape.
You can make it your background and you won't lose a thing.
And every month is another month. So you get both images for every month. And sometimes I use different images, but you're gonna get the 13 months. Censor Cat. Yes. So now this is a limited nude print. It is limited to 25 numbered copies. This is a spot foil. This is a gold spot foil. So like the stroke around it and the disc and the belt buckle, those are going to have some gold. Some of that beautiful sky behind is going to have some spot foil gold in there. And we're printing that. I'm shooting for 100-pound silk, but it will come on a good quality, not hollow foil, only spot foil in those places, but it will come on a good quality stock. And this is 11 by 17. You can add this on. You can buy it in the build your own and have it be the only thing you get. But if you get the VIP pack, you get this for half price.
Aha.
But you don't get one of the 25. Yours says VIP in spot foil lettering. So you get a special VIP one. And producers get a special producer pack, and all those producer packs are gone.
This would look great. If I always frame almost every print I have. I am probably, if you were to visit, you would get afraid of me being a stalker, I guess, because I've got all these prints, but I have you over here as Ms. Marvel, obviously the mouse pad here in front of me, the deck of cards, and then there is the 52 card pickup version. I just put right into a frame. It's the bathtub one, so it's like right there on the side. I was like, you're right there next to Valerie Perrine. So,
well, if you ever came into my house, you'd be like, I think this girl is a Cara Nicole stalker. She has like everything that this woman's ever done.
Well, yeah, but you should. You got that's all your merchandise there,
right?
But I was thinking that this would look great in a light box to make that sunlight pop.
Yeah, you're giving me ideas. I'm gonna make this happen. That's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be beautiful.
Go.
Okay,
Carolyn Berg has asked if Censor Cat is a cousin to Ceiling Cat and Lion Cat.
Yes, yes.
I don't know who those are.
Censor Cat's absolutely their cousin. You didn't know that? I thought everyone did. And we're going to get to this. This is very cool. So this is that wardrobe card I was telling you about. You spend $150 or more, you're going to get that topless wardrobe card. You see that like lingerie that's hanging between my knees? A piece of that is going to come on the back, right there on that circle. It's going to be
which means there can't be very many cards because there's not that much material.
There's not that much material. So you better get it while you can. So if you keep scrolling, now these are the 8x10s, the She-Hulk, the Simply Me, and the Ms. Marvel. And then I've got more add-ons. I had a few copies. I had like maybe 5 or 6 copies left of last year's Visions book. And then you can add on a deck of cards. You can add on the bottle openers are gone. I'll tell you that now. The 52 card pinup book, but only the Catwoman cover. You can get the rest from my store. And then that tote bag. I need a bigger picture of that tote bag up there. Yeah. I love that. I'm so excited about that tote bag. And then here's the names of all the characters for the months.
This text here threw me because it's not like lined up in 2 columns because HTML threw it off. So I was like,
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. I had to fix it. So, and we're trying to like organize this. You know how it is. You move these campaigns, you move things around and shuffle them. But these are, you can see the character, the double-sided prints. So you've got like the Elvira with the wings, the Power Girl, the Top Gun, the Selexia, and then, but they're double-sided. So they have the other side is the other image. This is the Fembot. And then here's some more of the pieces, the Jasmine, the Marianne from Gilligan's Island, the Supergirl, the Captain Marvel,
She was
the
always
Dolly
my
Parton,
favorite, Marianne.
right?
Yes.
And then, hey, last time it was a bathtub. This time it's a shower. This is an implied nude. It's close. You know, sometimes you end up with like a little bit of a partial slip or whatever here and there. So we were being careful for the censors. But yeah, that's the shower. The shower 11 by 17.
This is a print, not a book. So
no, it's not a book. It's a print. It's 11 by 17.
Okay.
And then I've got another 11 by 17 called Roberta's Pearls. And those are Roberta's Pearls. And I did a photo shoot for SMG Gems. And the mall would not let us use those images for advertising at their mall. And let me tell you, that mall is shut down right now. And maybe if they had let us use those for advertising, that their mall wouldn't be shut down. Just saying.
Yeah. Who turns down advertising?
But you know what? We did use a picture of me in that dress with a poison rock for the new store in the new location. And it's even bigger and it's in the window. It's huge.
See, they learned their lesson.
That's right.
If you have the opportunity to have a beautiful woman in lingerie wearing your product, use it.
Well, it's just the mall didn't want to be represented that way or whatever. But so now you've got to be kidding me. This is the offending image. Yay!
Oh, because these aren't stickers. These are real kittens.
They're real kitties. And Alfred Trujillo and I, we go walking in our neighborhood every day, every morning, every night. We walk and walk and walk in our neighborhood. We take our dogs out. And these two kittens were in front of someone's house, and they were just like walking around, all toddling like little goobers, like they don't know where they're going. And we watched to make sure that mom was around. Kittens are very popular. Hey, yo, pops, how you doing? I have done I've done Shauna the She Devil. I've not done Sheena. They're practically the same character. So, but yes, I did do that. But these kittens, we went back like every 12 hours or so to check on them, and Mama was not coming back. They went too far. But we heard there were 4 and we only found 2. So I think she got 2 of them to safety and just couldn't get these 2 because one was around the corner at the neighborhood mailbox and one was across the street with some gross old hag like smoking a cigarette in this kitten's face. And like, and we brought these kittens home. And we have been taking care of them. They've been bottle fed every day and they've got like their little kitten food and we're working with them, and our dogs raise them like puppies, and they will be rehomed. So if anyone is local or close by and is interested in a kitten in about a month, we're thinking maybe in about a month they're ready to go to their homes. But yes, we are rescuing these kittens. So, hey, supporting my calendar campaign helps support these little guys right there. And this is a stretch goal that we hit. This postcard print is going to come with all of the orders now when we beat last year's final numbers, and we did it. So
that's what I like to hear. Campaigns doing better than previous campaigns. So they're always onward and upward. Did you name them?
No, we kind of have like temporary names for them. And they're like internet names. The little one is Big Pooh and the big one is Quandale Dingle.
Okay. Yeah, that's a bit long.
Yeah. So the stretch goals, we've hit everything. We're beyond all that. We've got magnets. We do a 4x6 magnet that goes on your fridge that has the whole year on it with an image. We've got stickers. When we hit 30,000, I was like, if we hit 30,000, you're going to get a picture with me and Alfred Trujillo, and he's going to be, Ming the Merciless from Flash Gordon, and I'm going to be Flash Gordon.
Oh.
And we hit it, so I'm working on this damn costume now, and I'm like, shit, got to make you a Ming the Merciless costume.
Yep. And you do make your costumes most of the time. I mean, you buy some, but you're a seamstress.
Yes. Okay, so yes. And I'm making it my way. I'm making it a sexy costume. Otherwise, it would be very expensive because that fabric alone is insane.
Absolutely.
So, Heronberg says, "What's the fulfillment schedule for Firebridge 3?"
Yes,
well,
I was bringing that up.
We're working on it. We're in production with that book. I never want to give hard dates because sometimes the printer lasts long. Sometimes somebody gets COVID. Like, we're doing the best we can. We're getting it out. Have I ever, I'd make an amazing Miss Victory. Yes. Or Bill yes, I know who Bill Black is. Actually, a member of my team, Mark Holmes, was the writer for FemForce as well as for Black Phantom, which I did cosplay Black Phantom in the past. But yeah, that would be great. And yes, I know Mike Waters, that actually they are not the same characters. I know Sheena and Shauna are not the same, but aesthetically, you could cosplay the same way for both characters pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
It's like the difference between Ursula and Bella for George of the Jungle. You know, they're the same character. I see some Betty Rubble action here. Betty Rubble.
Yes, that's going to be a magnet that you're going to get with your stretch goal.
You cosplayed her with somebody else who was doing Wilma at a convention. I remember seeing the picture.
Cole. Yeah, Colleen Cole, and we got a picture of us getting a speeding ticket, and we're all like pouty.
That looked like you were having a lot of fun at that.
Oh
convention.
yeah, it's a blast.
Okay, so now we're into text and the thank yous. So, wow, I'm going to say something. This is probably the least packed of your campaigns. The simplest of them, because you usually, when you did Fire Bitch 3, we were there for an hour, and I don't think we'd gotten through all the alternate covers yet.
Well, because we have so many variant covers, so that's the difference between cosplay and comic books. Is like, this is all me, except in Confessions. I had a Billy Tucci cover in Confessions. So Confessions of a Cosplay Diva had a Billy Tucci cover and a painted cover. It was like painted over. But yeah, it's all my stuff. So
So how frequently do you do shoots? I mean, obviously, you had the kittens, and that seems like it was more of an impromptu, let's take a picture with the kittens. But I mean, on a regular schedule, do you have like 2 days a week you're doing shoots, or just whenever there's openings? Because Alfred's busy drawing pictures.
He is. So this is my private studio, because cosplay was taking up 5 rooms in our house. So it was just easier to give me my own room where I can put all my stuff. Like my sewing machine's over here. I've got a wall of like stuff on hangers over here. I've got totes galore over here. And actually every time I walk in here, I get a jump scare. Is my hand on the way?
No.
I'm gonna do this. Here you go.
Oh, hello.
So that's Marianne. She's my emotional support skeleton.
We all need one of those.
Well, for those of you who follow me, you know about Marianne, and you know that I've had her, my skeleton, with me for a lot of lives, and I get a lot of questions. Oh, where's Marianne? And it's like, hey, my photo fell down, and I put her on my dress form. But every time I walk in a room, I scare myself.
You haven't remembered that she's there each time yet?
I don't. I have not remembered that she's there each time yet.
Do you take her on the road with you?
I've taken her before. I won't take her body. Thing is, if I don't take her body, I can't use the carpooling.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. To me, I actually know people who've done that personally. So
I don't blame them.
Yes, thank you for throwing that link out there, Heroin Burke. And there is a link further up in the chat, by the way, that takes you to the same place and will kick over to the Indiegogo. It's this one right here. If you just go to caranicole.club, that will always. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's always going to take you to the current campaign.
Yes,
currently funding campaign.
Because it was on. I want to say it was on Confessions before. It was the same link for Confessions, so I will continue to roll that link over. Also, I do have my landing page. It's called Beacons, as opposed to what's the one that most people do, Linktree. And it's got all my links. You can sign up for my mailing list. Please sign up for my email list, because I get banned a lot from places and we don't always see, posts on Facebook or whatever. We just don't always see that. So,
yeah. And of course, Cara does have an online store where you can go anytime you want and find stuff that's, maybe not on a campaign. There are oodles of prints out there to pick from. It's 183 degree studio. Why 183 specifically, other than it's hot?
I don't know.
It was available.
It was Alfred's, actually. It was Alfred's, and I came in and just kind of barged in and
took over. But yeah, and you can find prints by Alfred in there, art prints as well.
He's
as
got some good stuff.
Yeah. Yes, he does. I get emails from the place every once in a while, and every once in a while when I get them, I'm like, let's go click and let's go like I said, I've got the card deck right here. I've got stickers galore. You spoiled me with stickers the last time, because it's like I opened it up and all these stickers and bookmarks fell out, and I'm like, I'll find place.
I overdo it. We hit like 15 stretch goals within like the first 8 hours. It was like, oh, hi. And I always do that. I'm like, let's do some stuff. I love stickers. Actually, my computer, I have the stickers all over my computer are actually dinosaurs.
Yeah, I'm not into the stickers as much as I used to be, because I had my laptop was covered with them. And then my laptop died, and I realized I just lost a whole bunch of stickers that I really, really like. So now I'm into the refrigerator magnets.
So I love refrigerator magnets. I have tons of them. If you ever want any more or need any, if there's any you're missing, let me know. I've got them from everything.
And yeah, you are on the refrigerator. There's Fire Bitch, the die cut one with the logo standing out right there, where right under Painkiller Jane and right next to Sister Mercy. I sense a theme.
Yeah.
So once Fire Bitch 3 is out of the way, what's the next book plan? Is you going to go right in Fire Bitch 4, or are you going to go into
Fire Bitch 4 will come out next year, and we are not going to do the art for Fire Bitch anymore. Because we have so many things we want to put out, and I want to be able to like bring all of that to you guys. So I don't want to spread myself too thin, but next is going to come out Cyborg 183, which is futuristic, apocalyptic cyborg.
There's that 183 again.
There you go.
It means something.
Remember Unstable Frequencies.
Yes.
That doesn't end. And I'm looking at, instead of just doing Unstable as in like a book a year with 4 stories, some of these stories will continue. I want to do double features that are smaller campaigns in between. So instead of getting 4 stories, you're going to get 2 stories from Unstable Frequencies. So you can continue on with your collection. And I want to do a little more storybook style. We've got Cookie coming out that I'm really excited about. And it really is a erotica / cookbook. There will be recipes.
I'm going to have to guess that the erotica part is going to be displaying the food. No. Where's the erotica part come in on this?
It's about a girl named Cookie.
Oh, okay. Well then.
And she's a very colorful character, and it's about her cooking.
Is there are there any microwave recipes? Because that's how I cook.
No. That's okay. That's okay. It's really going to be a lot of fun. I like writing for men and women. And I think that it's going to be a lot of fun to kind of give everybody a voice in the world of Cookie. Everybody's different personalities, but it's very fun and light and bright, and it's really cute. It's really cute. I did not get it first when you said that it was going to be an erotic cookbook, that it's actually going to be a narrative story. I thought it was just going to be a comic book. It's going to be a comic book with like breaking it down. It's going to be a comic book with recipes.
Okay, that has never been done before.
Why not?
Yeah, well, when we had so many different genres to begin with in the comic book industry, and that's where Mike Walters is an expert, because he has that Friday night show going back to the Golden Age, and they just read Golden Age comics and do the voices and have a ton of fun doing it every Friday.
Well, you know what? Then Mike needs to get Mark on his show. Hit me up, Mike. I'll get you Mark Holmes from FemForce and Black Phantom.
They'll do some voices when you read the Sheena stories. That'll work. Herwenberg's done some research real fast and says that fireworks burn at 183 degrees Fahrenheit. So now we know.
It's not, but I love it.
Because we do get plenty of fireworks from you guys' artwork.
Much. Put that back up on the screen. I want to screen cap it. Okay. How do I... Alt, print screen.
That's one way, usually.
Function. F11. What is it? No, that's the wrong one. I'm just going to take a picture with my phone. I'm like the worst tech person. I mean, I have a rotary phone right there. Come on.
Just type snipping tool into your search bar at the bottom of your screen, and it will give you the best screenshot you can get. Okay,
that's all I needed. I needed that. I love that so much. Thank you, Herwenberg.
Excellent, excellent. So, wrapping up real quickly here, is there there's nothing more about the calendar, I think. Colander. Yeah, I'm back in the kitchen again. Yeah, you know what a colander is. It's the big bowl that you strain your spaghetti out of. Are you putting a colander on your head?
Well, I'm a member of the, I'm an ordained minister with the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Oh, my goodness. So you can marry people.
I actually did a wedding about a month ago. 2 months ago? Whenever it was. Recently.
Do you get to do those frequently at like conventions and stuff?
No, not really. This was a very good friend of mine from childhood. And then I had done another one just before COVID. So, I mean, it's not all the time. Alfred does them sometimes too. Sometimes people prefer that Alfred do the ceremony instead of me. And then some people prefer, like my closer friends prefer that I do the ceremony because I get up there and cry. Like, I love you so much. We're gathered here today and cry about my friend who's getting married. You know.
Have you ever been part of or attended a cosplay wedding?
What do you mean? Like, yeah. Like
they're getting married and they're in cosplay.
Yeah. There was a whole Star Wars wedding in El Paso one year. Alfred and I actually got married at a weed convention, and I was in cosplay. I was in my weed Wonder Woman. We were guests of a show in Vegas, and their couple that was supposed to get married got in a fight and didn't come to get married. And so they were like, will you do it? And we're like, yeah, sure. We also got married at an anime convention, and I was Pinkie Pie Pony. And then actually our real wedding was also at a convention, but it wasn't cosplay. But yeah, I've been to quite a few cons, but I wasn't presiding or like a part of the wedding or any. Well, no, I was just across from them. You know, Smallville. So lots of actually weddings at cons. And if you are going to a convention that we're going to be at and you would like for me to officiate, or if you're local, or if you just want me to officiate and you're willing to like take care of that, like, yeah, hit me up. I love doing that.
Excellent. Where will you be next? Do you have, I mean, con season's kind of wrapping up for the year. Is there any more?
I'm going to be at Artists Assemble Horror Expo. Actually here in Phoenix, which is great for me. And that's going to be in about 2 weeks. There's possibly some chatter about me going to a horror show in November, but I don't know.
I keep, I don't know if they're welcomed contacts or not, but I keep telling creators, well, I have a line that I have every creators after I have them for like 35 minutes. I look at their product and I'm like, you know what you got to do. And then I tell them, but several of them I've said, you know, you would do very well with this character on the cover if you would reach out to Cara Nicole and arrange for a cosplay cover. So now I don't know people.
That's another thing. I've got a few more of those. I've got one more I need to finish making and I need to shoot outside of my own stuff because I still have to do my next cosplay covers, and I've got a friend that has horses, and I talked to her and she's down for me going and shooting with her horse because it's my cowgirl, and that would be really cool to be able to have that. Herwenberg, actually, I'd like to talk to you because I don't really have any contacts for Steel City. Again, I know I want to say that's where we met, but Steel City does 4 shows a year. I would absolutely love to do Steel City again. Talk like a pirate. Well, me hearty, I would like for ye to get out there and give me the information for that there Steel City Comic Con and keep an eye out for me. Arg.
An eye out. Oh, put an eye out.
I have a pirate chest though too.
Is that related to the Pastafarian thing because of the way he put them together?
Yes. He brought that up. So there is a theory with Pastafarians that global warming is caused by the lack of pirates, because if you look at how piracy has declined, global warming has increased as piracy declined.
There's a point to that.
Save the world, become a pirate.
I like it. I like it very much. All right. Well, I'm going to bring the show to a close here, and we have it. We have what I wanted. We have our shake and bake moment, Cara.
Woohoo! Yay!
And on this channel, the shake and bake moment looks something like
It's
this.
shake and bake, and I help.
So
whoever
it was in the chat that went out there and backed on this project, thank you so much. Makes me look good when something actually happens when our guests are here. Something good happens. So thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Yes, definitely.
Cara, thank you so much for taking the time out to come on our show and promote the calendar. There are only 52 hours to go on this. And then how long before the jump to Indiegogo?
I'm hoping to have it go right away, but this campaign actually ends at midnight on Friday, Pacific Standard Time. I want to make sure everybody has time to get in on it, because a lot of times people are like, I tried. And, so you have till midnight this time. And then, I just assumed we met, but we didn't. So my apologies. But yeah, I would like to. So yeah, I'm hoping that they'll do it right away. But Indiegogo shuts down on weekends. Let me tell you what, they shut down. They're like, I don't care. I do not exist on the weekends. So I might have to wait until the Monday after that. But I'm shooting for as soon as possible.
Well, if you all miss it here, obviously hit the CaraNicole.club website, which will just take you to wherever's current, and throw money at it then if you can't get to it before the Kickstarter's over with. Cara, you and Alfred come to NWA Con or anything else, and here in Fayetteville, Arkansas, let me know, and I will definitely see you both at Twin Peaks, and we'll have some lunch.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here for the show tonight. We don't have a show without you. We're just a podcast falling in the woods, making no noise whatsoever, full of sound and fury, something like that, real profound. I didn't write it. And as always, while you were here, we just hope you had a blast. Good night.